Okay. Okay. For today's topic, I am choosing from chapter 4, linear equation into variables. As we have finished substitution method, elimination method, and cross multiplication method of solving linear equation into variables. Now we will move on to types of solution. Okay, so in linear equation into variables, we have different types of solution. Okay, so linear equation into variables is also used for solving a graph. Okay, using the graph we can figure out the value of x and y. Okay, so we will not be doing that now, but after we finish some of the important linear equation into variables, we will move on to the graph. Okay, solving using the graph. Now before we move on to the graph, first of all, let's write down different types of solution we can have in a linear equation into variables. So I will be giving you the formula that you have to learn it by heart. Okay, you have to be very clear with it. I will explain using some lines as well. Okay, so the first one is when a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Okay, we all know how to figure out what is a1, a2, b1, b2 in cross multiplication. Okay, this a1 is for coefficient of x, b1 is for coefficient of y, a2 is for coefficient of the second part of the equation of x, and b2 is also coefficient of the second part of equation of y. Okay, so if we have a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, that means that we have a unique solution. Okay, unique solution. That means that we have a single solution. Unique. The value of x and y are unique. Okay, so we also call unique solution as consistent. See, before we draw a graph, we can tell whether the given linear equation is unique solution or intersect at a point or coincidence or parallel. Okay, see from here, unique solution is consistent, and we know that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That means that we will be having a unique solution. Unique solution means that we will have the exact value for x and y. Okay, that means that the graph lines will be intersect at the point. Intersect at a point. Very important. Okay, graph lines is for x and y. Okay, for x and y. See, example, this is y and this is x and y. We have a quadrant. Okay, here in the first quadrant both are positive, so linear equation into variables means we will be having two lines of x and y. Suppose this is line equation, the first equation line is this one. Okay, suppose let's say this is x plus 2y equal to 1. Okay, and the other equation will be like this. It will intersect the first equation. Let's say this one is 2x plus y equal to 4. So if we have these two types of equation, and if the lines drawn in the graph are intersect at a point, it means that we have a unique solution, or it is called consistent. Okay, I hope you understand that. And tinan equation pani min pathin ta ni cross multiplication ate substitution method ate kan hua linear equation a chun A1 le A2 le B1 le B2 kha ida du na nga hian hemi irem ang hian chuan chu taron chhuak ate chu an in tluk lo chuan graph I chaw tur kha a intersect don ti na ni chu unique solution ani ti na ni chu a consistent ti na ni solution ani thei ti na ni ma se solution pakhat chi ani don hei helai kha anin ton lai kha ni okay so solution ani trim chun consistent ti tur ani solution a chhuak thei lo chuan inconsistent ti tur ani okay I hope you understand that. And the second part is when A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Now include vector se equation 1 le equation 2 kan nei ho ka rem phom kha kan choka alo include vector ni. Okay, if it has the equal solution, that means that we will have infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solution. Okay, we will have numbers of solution which we cannot count. Infinitely many solution, that is it has a solution, that means that it is consistent. Okay, it is consistent. So the graph lines will be, what will happen to the graph line? The graph lines will coincide. Coincide means I invoke to. See, this is the graph lines, this is y-axis and this is x-axis. That means that if it is infinitely solution, if we have A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, that means that the two lines, that is, suppose this one is the line formed by x plus y equal to 3. Okay, the other line is also here. So it intersect at many points. See, all the points, that means coincide. Okay, I invoke to dinani akal nakai akal. That means that the other part is also x to y 3. Okay, so we will have many solution here if it is coincide, if it is all equal to each other. So for the third point, the last, which is very important, all of which is very important, I want you to learn by heart, and I want you to be very clear with it. When A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but is not equal to C1 by C2. See, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2. See, if these types of things happen, we will have no solution. We cannot have any solution. Okay, because it does not equal to each other. Okay, here it equals to A is equal to B, but B is not equal to C. So we have some change here, so that means that no solution. If it is no solution, then it is inconsistent. Okay, inconsistent. So for an easier for you to remember what is consistent and consistent. Consistent means you will have solution. In case of no solution, it is inconsistent. It is very simple. Okay, in no solution, the graph lines will see, no solution, that means that graph lines will be parallel to each other. Parallel to each other. Okay, parallel to each other. See, this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. That means that my first equation will be here, x plus y equal to 4, let's say, and the other equation will be here, x plus 2y equal to 3. See, both these two lines does not, sorry, see, these lines and these lines does not meet each other at any point. They are parallel to each other and they will never meet each other. So parallel, that means that we cannot have the value of x and y, exact value for x and y. So we have no solution for inconsistent and parallel lines. Okay, so these three are very important. You have to know and you have to by heart it. So study very hard Okay, look at this explanation carefully. Okay, try to understand it, try to remember it, and read the textbook as well. And for tomorrow we will do some equation. Okay.